For in light of the ongoing EC recollation exercise at ECOSO, all the 9 contested seats, MP seat, could the MPP for one, as most of them could the MPP for Akatu Ablikuma North and also Dome Kwabinyano. A month will be start air question the modus of EC chair. If she is a person, she stands in the middle and as she's just fighting for one political parties amongst a lot of constituencies. The reason is because amongst a lot of constituencies, contested results, NDC for so now more contested results and MPP for winning. The same thing likewise, MPP for so contested results and NDC for winning. But then we are seeing just one stance. Okay, Mensa Kase, all the polling centers are NDC forecast almost winning MPP for fan. We are not seeing anything coming from EC chair, and we are seeing these seats which are highly contested now akudi MPP for NDC for chair and no the ni abreso all declare now all of them no echo in favor of the New Patriotic Party. In aid of this, there are questions what will happen. Mama so far other the boys any all the people, the youth in NDC to refrain from stepping in and doing anything shady, because the whole idea is say EC area recollation na youth no estorm where na say the basa yoba. The idea and answer the end we use for the bit me declare state of emergency. So declare state of emergency, basically everything shuts down, and then he can also hand over power to the military. In this case, Akufo within a 10 within a term until he has nothing to lose if this particular thing do happen. So basically, Ebanisana John Dramani Mahama, still he will be the president elect, but then military rule in some case, hypothetically military rule say the power be man and now because the military ruler will have to determine that. What I say, Ibu also in some cases Akufo to declare state of emergency, he can also still be the president of the Republic of Ghana. It depends on how and what he wants to do. In aid of this, there's petition kosa menoka soko US hate wo any there to screen. So this change.org. Any petition be more signatures change.org they put it there, people sign currently after information say EC chair say we know there is a petition to remove EC chair, and NDC also hinted that this is one of their priorities we should get if they should get to power. So as you can see here he see here oko change.org now it is a share Mensa na you will see here say or see removal of EC chair and deputy. Okay, and over down where you have to give your first name, your last name, and your email, and then you sign the petition. Now let's check the issue or say we the undersigned citizens of Ghana are writing to formally petition for the removal of Jane Adukwe Mensa, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, along with her deputy Eric Asari Bosman and member Salman Ahmed Tijani from their positions. Our concerns are based on allegations of misuse of office, failure to report critical issues, inability to manage anticipated threats, and perceived partiality that undermine the integrity of the Electoral Commission. Again, Osanso to also said the misuse of office. When we read, we also misuse of office. It has come to our attention that there have been several instances where the actions and decisions of the EC leadership have raised concerns about their commitment to impartiality and fairness. The perceived alignment of the EC with the current government has led to a lack of trust in the electoral process, which is fundamental to our democracy. So basically, that is almost listing a whole lot of things. A number almost to like the 4 but then NDC ni bi so edin sem bi akwa tudwa all parties say clearly sisi an NDC for me omo level omo we bi omu gina MPP for so we bi omu gina, but Ghanaians we should expect say Mensa, she will not be Mensa, and she will not be EC chair probably after January 7, because a camera say NDC for was surprised man. You could see all the way about ever
now. Mensa, Jen Mensa and some Wakana. Papa J is very laughable because so share under Article 42, 43, 44, which talks about the representation of the people that provides for the creation of the Electoral Commission as a constitutional body. The function of the Electoral Commission, among other things, does not include adjudication of political disputes. or determining dispute arising out of political elections. Your functions inter alia is to provide elections or supervise elections, and after the elections, you collect the data and declare the results. He who is aggrieved of the outcome of that declaration, the right forum to seek a redress is court. Enti Jenna do Mensa and draw ya da je twen camera si nanim de microphone ka ho. Then some okay kano. After all, under what powers? By what locus? In the okay ansam no. Nullifying elections in certain constituencies. And interestingly, the constituencies are all that pronouncement were constituencies that were won by the NDC. I don't know for them and go and and she will not mention that. Is it deliberate? And if that is deliberate, so to speak, what is her intention? We are aware that she's on her way out, and she herself knows it. And the last days are accountable free commission. You shouldn't set a very bad precedent for any future commissioner. Because, but you know that Jen Mensa is a poodle of the regime. She occupied that office illegally, and she knows it. Yeah, she occupied the office illegally. Papa J, NDC have won the elections undoubtedly. And looking at the gap, as Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, His Excellency the Vice President, was calling for, Ghanaians gave him the gap. But that gap was the wish of the Ghanaian people and not what he wished. His wish was to give President Mahama that gap. And Ghanaians said, no, you don't have the power to determine the gap. We the people have the power to determine the gap. And we the people, by virtue of Article 1, Clause 1 and 2, will determine who we will give that gap to. And of course, they have spoken. And the gap is now clear. And Jen Mensa doesn't have the powers as a chairperson of the Electoral Commission to come out and nullify results. Interestingly, Osho Onwani CI, how they conduct elections now. I tried to get a copy of the CI, but unfortunately I couldn't get it. And I stand to be corrected. Is it Regulation 44? If my memory serves me right, that Regulation 44 provides for the manner of declaration of results and how it is done, and who have the capacity to declare the results. You see, Papa J, in law, capacity matters most. In everything, who are you? And if you are not created by the Constitution or by the law or the existing law, you can never be recognized. For example, the CI 127 provides that the constituency returning officer who had the capacity and so clothed by the powers of the law to declare who is elected as a parliamentary or a member of parliament for that particular constituency. And you're the deputy, and you're regional coalition, you're regional EC chairperson. And it is not even the district chairperson of the commission. And you're the constituency returning officer. He does that. There is a reason the law provides for that. So if any other person aside that individual declare elections now, it is null and void. And besides, when the elections are declared, over 2020, after the elections, when the fracas of the Chiman South came up, which eventually led to the murder of 6 people in that particular place, the NDC MPs then, led by their leader, Honorable Haruna Idrisu, walked to the EC office, non-presenting petition at the man Jen Mensa. Jen Mensa, in her response to the NDC members of parliament petition to her, stated unambiguously that at the Constituency Coalition Center, a whole any BIA declare MP, and yet the national level. In other words, whether or not an MP has won is determined at the constituency level. Neither the region nor the national have a stake in that. And Jen Mensa didn't mince words at all when she indicated in that response to the MPs and the NDC MPs, the moment the results are declared at the coalition center, the aggrieved party have only one forum, and that forum is to go to court. What has changed? So if the elections are declared, now we'll say elections was not declared in the manner of or in the manner prescribed by law. Are you a lawyer? Is the EC have a jurisdiction to decide electoral dispute? Allow the aggrieved party to go to court. Why is the NPP running away from the court this time? Why are they running from the court? Especially where they have admonished NDC for in the past that we should go to court. Why are they themselves don't want to go to court this time? And Jane Mensa have turned herself as a fanatic political propagandist and the spokesperson and the mediator and the arbitrator of the New Patriotic Party losing parliamentary candidate, and is now telling us what they can do and what they cannot do. The power doesn't lie in her hands. And I think Regulation 45 of the CR 127 provide for prosecution of anybody who is attempting who attempt to tamper with the results of an election, be it the constituency level or even at the national level. And people who are being prescribed there for prosecution equally include every Ghanaian, including the EC chairpersons. And none of them is immune from prosecution. If Jane Mensa still have family members or somewhere, aside so that she shouldn't put herself in a situation that will bring her directly to the account of the law. Otherwise, nobody will escape the net of justice pending.